Stepping into an ice-cold truck cabin on a freezing winter morning is genuinely miserable, but thankfully nobody actually has to live like that anymore. Look, factory remote start options can cost an absolute fortune at the dealership, which is why aftermarket solutions have gotten so popular lately. This specific kit from StarTex aims straight at 2015 through 2020 Ford F-150 owners who want that warm car luxury without paying dealership prices. What makes it genuinely interesting is that it skips the extra key fobs entirely. Instead, hitting the lock button 3 times on the standard factory remote wakes the engine up from across the parking lot. Now, there are a few strict ground rules to keep in mind before jumping into this project. The truck has to be an automatic with a standard gas engine, and it needs to feature either a push-to-start button or a traditional key ignition. Honestly, the most important catch is the dashboard requirement. The vehicle must already have those built-in remote start settings showing on the cluster screen. Without that menu, this particular T-harness will not communicate right with the truck's computer. There is also a physical safety check required. The truck must have a working hood pin sensor, so the system knows the hood is securely closed. If the dash doesn't flash a warning when the hood is popped open, this kit simply won't function. Installation itself is surprisingly straightforward compared to older aftermarket alarms that required endless wire cutting and electrical tape mess. This utilizes a dedicated vehicle-specific harness that plugs directly into existing factory connections, keeping things clean and reversible. The included module comes pre-flashed, saving the headache of programming firmware on a laptop. Once it is all hooked up, the climate control remembers the previous settings, meaning the heater or air conditioning kicks on right where it was left. Duration can even be dialed in for 5, 10, or 15-minute intervals right from the dash menu. For safety reasons, the engine shuts off the moment any door is opened, so the driver has to hop in and restart the ignition before rolling away. It's a minor annoyance, but totally normal for this style of bypass module. The range is tied directly to the distance of the factory key fob, so it reaches just as far as the normal door locks do. For anyone wanting extra distance, a separate range extender can be added down the road. All in all, for F-150 drivers who hate scraping frost off windshields and want a quick plug-and-play weekend project, this setup delivers exactly what it promises without emptying the wallet.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.